first goal is to finish. You never know where you're gonna place, just because you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know how stiff the competition is, but all we could do was prepare and be as ready as anybody else, and hopefully more ready than the rest of the people. So the first 2 days are practice on Thursday, more practice on Friday, and then qualifying, and then we start the race Saturday morning. Leading up to the race, it was primarily the US side staff, plus Jomoto-san from Spoon Japan. He came 2 months before the race to assist with the build and assist with his knowledge and, add that Spoon Japan flavor to the team and to the car. The unique part about this team is that we have the US side and the Japan side. Both sides have never met, we've never worked with each other, but Thursday we basically started learning the car. Some of the guys have never even seen the car from Japan, and they got to know it. The drivers got some seat time, and then they were able to get their input into the car and help us set up the car. And we had some amazing drivers, starting with Ichishima-san, our company founder. He has a wealth of experience. He's been racing longer than some of us have been alive, so we greatly appreciate his input. And we also had his good friend Tarzan Yamada, who's world-renowned driver, one of the best out there. He's done everything from time attack, drift, obviously endurance. And then we have two of the Spoon's factory drivers, Matsui-san and Nakajima-san, and they have been Team Spoon's factory drivers for a couple years now, and they've done endurance races around the world with other teams and obviously with Spoon too. And then we have our 3 US drivers consisting of myself, Dai Yoshihara, and Cameron Parsons. And we obviously know who Dai is. He's our factory Spoon USA driver, and he's an all-around rock star. So this year was a little bit special because I normally don't drive, but because we had so many drivers, I felt like we had a stacked team, so I wouldn't necessarily hurt the team. And we also assembled an amazing team of managers and mechanics and just crew this year that I felt like I was able to relinquish some of the responsibility and tasks to the other guys on my team, so I was able to focus a little bit on driving and step back a little bit from the management of the team this year.
I just finished my first spin and I did 25 laps and it felt really good. The car's so strong, easy to drive. We're not pushing like 100%, but we still trying to keep like 80, 90% the whole time, and it felt so predictable. So I had a really enjoy moment, and I keep going. Still like almost 20 hours left, so wish us luck.
今私たちのチームは、非常にいい状態です、車も問題ない、ドライバーも車をいたわってすごくスムーズに走れる、それを6時間経過した時点では、ほぼ理想的なレース運びになっています。私たちのコンペティションナンバーの95は今年の場合は私が70歳でここが25時間レースなんで足して95。ただ私は95歳までレースをやりたいんで、そういう願いも込めてます。私たちはどんなレースもまずは完走する。完走しないと順位も何もないです。まず完走する。それが最大の目標です。願わくばよりいいポジション、つまり優勝を目指したい。ただ完走することが一番で、順位はその次のもの。
The race pretty much went smooth. We didn't have any problems. We were very, very well drilled. We did plenty of practice for pit stops, even whatever mechanical issues that we had backups. Everyone knew their role, everyone knew exactly what to do. We basically just ran without issues pretty much the whole race. We had target lap times, we stuck to the plan. The team was super professional. The only big hiccup during the race was the fog rolled in, I think around 7 p.m. and it was so thick that the race had to be suspended. As soon as the sun went down and it got really dark, the fog rolled in and basically we can't see. I think visibility is probably 100 feet. So they stopped the race, red flag, every car is parked on track. And all the drivers got out. They're having a driver's meeting to figure out what we're gonna do, if we're gonna wait. And then we just park the car, put some covers on it so the mist doesn't fog up all the windows, and we'll just wait and see what happens. After we resumed our race, it was pretty smooth sailing. We didn't have any problems. We were being very, very conservative on the engine and the tires and the brakes. So we initially thought we would have to change brakes and tires more often than we actually did, just because to maintain the pace that we wanted to maintain, we were able to back down on the braking. We were able to back down on the engine RPMs, and we were just able to drive conservation mode the entire time.
We have 7 drivers on this team, which actually is more than the usual amount for most entries in the 25-hour. But the rotations have worked really well because each driver is actually at a very similar level, and I think we all work well together. So yesterday, we each did a single stint before sundown. They wanted to make sure everybody had to turn in the car so we can all feel how the car is and what state it was for the beginning of the race. And so they've since moved on from the single stints now into double stints. And now everybody has a feel for the car. We can spend a little more time in it, and everybody can just kind of stay in during a fuel stop and just keep it consistent through and through.
So for us to maintain the lead pretty much the entire race was actually pretty stressful, because you don't know what's going to happen at the very end. But when it came down to the checkered flag, we crossed the finish line first, and it was really emotional because that validated everything we've done. It was a testament to how prepared we are, how drilled our team was. And to be honest, it's all about the combination of all the individuals in our team. Everybody pulled their weight, did their part, and went pretty much flawlessly, and can't thank the team enough.
クラスで優勝できたのも嬉しいんですけれど、何より車が全くその無傷でぶつけられない、どこにも傷がない、もう理想的な耐久レースのレース運び、これに一番やっぱ僕は嬉しいです。ドライバーもよくやって、メカもそれからキッチン賄うシェフもみんなチーム一丸となって素晴らしいレースだった
です。ありきたりの言葉になってしまうかもしれないんですけど、車がやっぱりすごく乗りやすかったです。もう本当にイージーにドライブすることができたんで、もちろんドライバーはねみんな頑張ったんですけど、やっぱりこのチームみんなのサポートする車を作ってくれた、スタッフまたはサポートしてくれたね食事とかいろんなことをねサポートしてくれた、みんなに本当に感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございました。
Lastly, we just want to thank all the supporters, all the partners, all the companies and the people that we collaborated with on this project. It was truly, truly a team effort, and without them we couldn't have finished, and obviously we couldn't have finished first without everyone going above and beyond.